Hi, this is Brian McHenry, McHenry Software. I'm going to walk you through how I created the My First project. It'll give you an idea of some of the many features that are in the SMAC 3D interface. And we also will have a number of these videos that I think would be the quickest way for you to get up and running with the program. Here we go. So we want to start with project, new 3D project, My First project. And we pick a couple cars. Let's go with a Crown Vic, 2008. Put 200 pounds in the passenger car seat. Check passenger car. And we'll take a Lumina for the second car. 97. 175. Now each of these, instead of going with the default model, which you can use default, we just go down, we'll go, there's a Crown Vic. There's the Lumina. And for a ground image, we're just going to use this 4-lane intersection that's included with your things. Now we finish. Now it runs a first run just to set things up. Runs about a 3-second run just to get you everything set up. But what we're going to do is go ahead and set points from the image. Set this at 30 feet. Now we're going to go down here. This edit elevation and or remove elevations. We're going to have the edit elevations. Normally I zoom out so I can see the whole plane because you want to do most of them. It defaults to draw a point. So we're going to put some points along the edge of the road here. Then we're going to have a bottom of a ditch. And the other end of the ditch. Then we're just going to put points to make the terrain all flat. What happens is we have what's called the default automatic terrain, but if you put in a ditch at -10, then it's going to set anything you don't set to -10, and so it would look kind of funny. Now, next thing we want to do is edit the points. Let's make this -10. Minus in graphics is negative is below the ground, positive is above the ground. In the three-dimensional simulation, it's the opposite, but you'll get used to that. We put 10 for all these. Now the next thing we want to do, so now I've just set these 5 points on the bottom of the ditch to -10. The rest, everything is 0. So now we make triangles, and the most important triangles are just this edge of road triangles. You see how it automatically helps you select them? And then for the, not very important, but I want to make sure you have them in there to define the terrain. We're going to, for the grid pitch, we're going to make it 1 foot because we have a ditch we're going down. And we're going to let the default elevation apply. Say OK. And now if you notice, one of the things I also did is set some automatic, these home views we can set for different views. I think I want to set this one, let's go over to this one instead of the little, notice how the tire marks are above the terrain because we haven't run it yet, but we'll zoom out a little. So this is the view we're going to want to look at when we get it. And then to set that as my home view, I set it, click that little yellow thing there, set home view. And I want to save the grid. And now we go ahead and run the simulation. Now when you press play, let me move this out of the way there. Now we'll have to check what our terrain coefficient is because this card seems to want to roll over, which is kind of interesting. Now the actual one that you're going to see on there, this was at 30 and 30. I'm going to go click the initial positions, and I'm going to set them both to 40 and 40. Give a little more excitement. And now we just click run to rerun it. And now at 40 miles an hour, we get a nice little rolling. Now for one other option, which I'll probably so for the default, to set the time, we're going to have it so it'll be up on the dialog here, but for right now, you could just quickly jump back to your SI5 file and set it for 5 seconds. We want to watch it a little longer. Let's just see what we have a friction coefficient of 0.75, which is a little high. We have their CG heights of 22 inches. So then we just click rerun. And there is my first project that you have. Thank you for watching.